Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, RedLineMods 72 in the back end. Yep, so we're exactly right to the video. So we're installing you can use the cutting pliers for that too, it'd be a lot easier. So we're installing an ambient lighting kit for this. The green goblin Accord right here. And I already have previous videos on you know, how to remove the door panels and stuff like that, a detailed video of installing it, but this is for my new subscribers, of course. I appreciate you guys subscribing and tuning into my channel. I appreciate that. But we're working on the back end right now, but the front is going to be totally different. So in my videos, I have other installation videos. Just search up RedLineMods interior and you'll see those videos pop up. But we're going to run these wires down from there, and the center console is going to be different. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that one, the different style, and hardwiring it as well, because I haven't showed you guys how to hardwire this kit. That's what it's going to be about mostly. All right, so once you have, let's say, the rear door and this door grommet stuff comes through here, make sure you guys close the grommet right there. Once you have the wires here, this is for the speakers, aftermarket speakers he had. Ignore that. My wires are hidden right here behind the liner right there. You see a little bit of it poking out. It's fine. And then the rest. And then I used my own magnetic tool right here, extension one, so it extends really nice. And I use a little bit of tape in the front to connect that the connectors, and I literally pushed it to the other side. As you could see, the other side easily from here in the daylight. I just pushed it there, and then I went on the other side and pulled the excessive because we're gonna hardwire it. That's that. So yeah, we just put this there's a frame that goes underneath it right here. This piece, it goes under right there. It's just a few clips holding it. You could literally pull it down easily. Just 3 clips, 1, 2, and 3, but line this one up, the rest will line up itself. And yeah, we'll go from there. The way he wants this design is starting from here and going all the way in the corners. So we're gonna have to take this panel off. This one, I'll show you guys how it was removed, so this way you guys could do it too. All right, so this design is different. We just take this panel off. All you got to do is reach the clip right here with the plastic pry tool. See that corner? You can pry into that corner and this will pop out, and then the rest you could just kind of pry it out just like that. And then this side, the same thing. There's going to be a pry tool over there, and then this pops out, and then it pops out, but I just pushed it back in, but not fully, so it should pop out easily. And careful not to pull too much, because this is where the connection is for the start and stop. This one's probably a small one. You need a big one, something thicker. Watch out. Oh, that's not working. Hold it. So it's usually just in that corner right here. I must have clicked it in. And it's easy if you don't have this cover over on top. But since it's this, and yeah, it's definitely, it's a cover, so it's easy if the cover's not there, because it's kind of covering that spot. But that's the spot right there. Wow, I never struggled this much before. Use this side.
It popped out so quickly.
Yeah, usually I would pop out quick. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna attempt it. There you go. So it pops out just like that. And like I said, don't pull too much because of our connections right here. You can just let it hang here. And then you want to remove this part, which is pretty easy, because all you got to do is remove this air duct right here with like the vents. All right, so removing for this design, removing this piece, you take this piece out. All you got to do is remove this plastic panel right here. literally a bunch of clips, just like that. Kind of use a pry tool to get in there. It will come out, and then you just pull this from the corners. Your air vent or duct, whatever, comes out, and then you can pull this carefully, just like that. Here, where we can hold this. You can pull this carefully because there's going to be wires behind this, of course, for the AC connections. See that? Your AC. If you bring the camera behind right here, close this. You got the two connectors right here, and you also have a connection over there as well, like a plastic tubing. You could go, yeah, plastic tubing right there that could go back in. You got one clip there, two clips right here, and yep, that's that. So I don't really need too much space here, so I'm just gonna leave it the way it is, and I'm gonna run the wires through here. So now I have space to run the wire down there from here and hide the fiber over here and start it from the corner. Same thing over there, right there. Oh. All right, so as you can see, I ran both wires down this line over here. You can see the gas pedal all the way down there. So you see some light there, that's where I went. There you go. I used the magnetic tool, hanger, whatever, cut it in half, anything. And then I got the fiber literally hanging down here right now. It's the projector right here that ran out of space. I had to clean up delete the whatever deleted, it just deleted that, and now we got more space back in. So yeah, projectors there, just like on how it is on this side. Projectors right there. Hide that in here. And again, if you need this install and you're in New York, PA, Connecticut, you want to travel to New York like Queens, just DM me on Instagram at RedLineMods.official. We get the install for you cheap. Cheap meaning a lot lower price than shop. We'll do it on the spot as well. And yeah, so leave it hanging like that. I have disconnected this part right here, those two clips right there. Where to go? Yeah, right there. They'll go back in. I didn't have to disconnect that part, not necessary. But if you want to be more comfortable and need that more space, go for it and just connect it back in. And yep, just push it back into these tabs right there. All right, so I put the duct back in. We'll put this a little bit with some 3M tape, of course. We got to redo it. It was coming off. It looks like it was just a stock one that comes with the stock one. I just hate this 3M tape. They're so like thin and it's not that sticky, so I gotta replace that with Gorilla tape for him. And yeah, so this piece goes back in and this one back in, and now we gotta literally just push this through. Use a tool, pry tool again, to kind of give you that space to squeeze the fiber through, because this is a tight spot here. That's what I usually use. So I literally do that to get a little closer to put the fiber in, and then I move as I work my way up. And this also comes in the kit as well, the yellow one. It works really perfect, the yellow one. So I'm gonna show you guys that one, and then this side as well, we gotta do that. Yeah, like this one right here comes in the kit. So literally it's a thin one, and it gets thicker as you go and more, so it creates that perfect space in between. As you can see in the video, that's like perfect right there. Helps you push through, and then you just work your way down and keep pushing, and then you're good. And just make sure you guys give it a smack before you finish, because you might make it loose a little bit at some points, because there's several clips down the line behind it. All right, so it's back in. As you can see, started from there, going all the way in the corner. That's how we wanted it, going from this corner. We went up, and he wanted to go around this section right here. It's fine, he won't see the fiber behind it. And I'm coming down there and go right underneath that part right there. So he didn't want it coming under the steering wheel, so we literally just switched it right up and pushed it behind us. Right there, as you can see the fiber, we pushed it behind it to hide that. That's fine. And it continues up here. So yeah, now we got to do the hard wiring part. All right, fam, so we got the connections here, 2 wires here. That's coming from the both passenger rear door and the driver door. And then you got 4 connections right here. I just zip tied all the excessive right here. Pretty much 2 for the rear, the rear passenger door for the right, and the passenger front right door, and the 2 for the center console. I'm gonna try to attempt to bring this over there as well and connect it there. Most likely, I feel like it's gonna happen, and then hide everything in the behind this area or in the back all the way. And that's the QR code right here. You gotta scan and download the app, and then connect it here, hardwiring it with the fuse. I'll show you guys from there once I clean up this mess. As you can see, that mess is cleaned up. So QR code, the box module right there, that's going down there. It's right over it, right behind the wires, of course, not in front of it. Everything is hidden underneath. Like later, just pull this out. There's a clip behind it. It pulls out. I hide everything there. The connection's right there, so it's a lot cleaner now. And we will just remove this panel here. Just 2 clips here, so you guys can see. So you'll see a lot more actually when I'm doing this install. And you can bring this down as well. Just use the pry tool. Just use the pry tool here, and then that should drop down easily. Try to reach into it. This location is fine, just like that. See, once you're in, you're good. And careful not to pull it too hard down, because there's clips behind it for the sensors connection. You may have something like that. This is an aftermarket light, of course, for something. But yeah, this is what you're gonna see. And this is where we're gonna connect the ground. You have ground over there too, in that corner right there. The 10mm bolt right there. Literally, that copper wire you're seeing, the back in the corners. Try to get my finger there, right there. That's also ground. You can connect something there if you're doing something like hardwiring a radar or camera or whatever. But in this case, we're trying to keep the length of the wiring low, like low profile type thing, to nearest to the fuse box. So we're gonna connect the what's it called, freaking ground wire to this bolt right here. It's a 10. That's a 10 right there, ground, and then the positive is gonna go into the fuse, which is gonna be the 4th one. Look, someone already did a hardwire for him, but it's not done professionally. Like, I don't call that professionally done, because it's just pushed into it. See that? I don't like that type of work. The best way to do it is if what's it called, you get the tap-in fuse. So it's still gonna be the 4th one. 4th fuse, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th fuse right under 7.5. You want to take that fuse out, and I'm gonna connect this with the hardwire kit for him, make it better. So we're gonna use the red wire connected there. All right, so the ground connected right there, bought it right over this area so it doesn't go, does not hanging anywhere. And then we got the plus the positive wire fuse right there. This is for his airbag system, so I fixed that issue for him. We made it look more professional, of course. And that fuse is back in its place right there. And to test it out, just hit the accessory, just turn on the accessories 1 and 2, the lights are on. So that's that, and I'll put the panel back in, and then one of the panels right here. All right, so it's all done. All the wires done, hardwired, of course. And he had this thing hanging out, like out in the open, so I ran it through the loop for him to make it more organized and clean. And yeah, let's start it up. Look at that beautiful logo. He created this thing, design. And yeah, it's daytime. You can still see the brightness. That's insane. It's a little bit shade, of course, but it's super bright out. You can see that forged carbon fiber shining in the sun. But yep, that's done. Check around the doors right there. And he's changing the color right now using the app. I think he's gonna be rocking the reds. So it's daytime. This is perfect when it's nighttime, like evening when the sun starts setting. And after that, you know, it's gonna be phenomenal. But yeah, links in the description below for this product, of course. And yeah, that's about it, fam. So if that video was helpful, hardwiring it, this was a hardwire setup and a different setup here as well. So you guys, I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified of upcoming content. That would help me out. And peace out until next time. Yeah, it went really great, actually. I love it. I love this. Look at it. He's going with the red. I'm going on the inside here more. Yep, so that's it. And hardwire's complete. That's the setup to hardwiring it.